Hello Commanders, this is Miriam Asip, Commander Mimi, and today we're going to talk about how to get a great apology. We're going to explore the 7 points that make a full apology, and if that's too long to remember in the heat of the moment, I'm going to give you 3 easy points to remember at the end of this video. If you want to get a great apology, you need to know how to give one yourself. And if you know all the points that make a great apology, you're going to be able to identify what you're missing so that you can ask for it. And once you get it, you'll be able to finally let go, which is the whole point of an apology. We need apologies so that we can mend our mistakes and learn and make better dynamics that will work better for the future. If you find that you can learn from a mistake in this encounter, you can translate it into another relationship or a different subject. But if we don't apologize properly, you're gonna keep on repeating mistakes most likely, and you're gonna keep on building ill feelings in the relationship. So a great apology equals less future drama for everyone, for you and for them. I came up with this acronym because it was way too long to remember the whole thing. So rarezas, which is weirdos in Spanish. Responsibility, announce, regret, empathy, solutions, ask for forgiveness, and shut up. Listen. 1. Take responsibility. I spoke angrily. I came at you without asking before. My tone was a bit aggressive. When people say, I did speak angrily, but, or I'm sorry, but, that's not an apology. No buts. That's removing responsibility from you and putting it in whatever comes after the but. But she, but you, but the weather. Whatever the reason, you're saying that it's not your fault, and you cannot apologize for something that's not your fault. 2. Announce your apology. If you were to only keep 1 point, it would be this one. But funny enough, a lot of people fail to say clearly out loud, I'm sorry, or I apologize. Just saying, I spoke angrily, and skipping on to the next step to say, I wish you would have done better, might do it sometimes, but not always, depending on the case. And that doesn't express that you're actually sorry about it. You may wish you would have done better, but maybe you're not really sorry about it. 3. Regret is necessary to communicate that you don't want to repeat that mistake again. An apology without regret feels empty, feels fake. A lot of people use, I'm sorry you felt that way. But that's not an apology. That's an expression used to say, I feel for you. That is not expressing that you wish you would have done things differently or that you won't do it again. That is just expressing that you feel bad they didn't take it well. Another thing to mention here is that you can only apologize for things that you said or did. In other words, you can only apologize for things that you own. You cannot apologize for other people's feelings because they're not yours. If you express regret for their feelings, that's not an apology. It's regret for your actions and your words. I'm sorry I called it dumb. I'm sorry I yelled. I wish I would have done things differently. For empathy, if you're able to understand why and how your behavior impacted the other person, you'll be able to clear up the roots and the branches of the issue. Let's say that you're apologizing because you said you were gonna do the dishes and you didn't do them. But once you try to empathize, you realize that the issue is that you've been breaking promises often. So then it's not really about the dishes or this one time, it's about broken promises. So if you don't fix that, you don't apologize for that, it's gonna resurface somewhere else. So if you're able to clearly articulate how they saw things and how they felt this, you will be able to speed the apology process so much. What I said was hurtful. It was wrong for me to say. It was unfair. And the great part about this point is that if you get their perception wrong, that's their moment to correct you. No, I actually don't feel that way. I feel this way. And that is going to lead to more understanding so that you can build better dynamics. Oh, it's not this what affects them. Okay, let's fix that instead. Knowing that you truly understand them is what's going to give them reassurance that the issue is less likely to repeat. 5. Solutions. You can come up together, this is important, together with respectful solutions that will work for the future. In some instances, there's nothing to be done for the future, but there's something to be done now. And if you have no clue what you could do to make it better, you can always ask, is there anything I can do to make this better? The best way to make this point work is so that both of you come up with a solution from each side. So you can try this, and I'm going to try this as well, so that this is less likely to happen either from your side and my side. Next time I can try this. What do you think? Do you have any other ideas on how we can prevent this? 6. Ask for forgiveness. Sometimes we can give a good apology, but the apology has to be taken to be fulfilled. And that's why we ask, Do you forgive me? Do you take my apology? And then 7, just shut up. Listen, they may need time, they may need to cry, a hug. Here, don't attempt to defend yourself. If you feel like you need to defend yourself, it means that there's still something that hasn't been solved, because it has to be solved from both sides. If you feel that way, you're gonna have to go back a couple steps so that both of you can be happy. Remember, this is not about finding blame, it's about finding solutions and to make better future dynamics. We're not born knowing how to give a heartfelt apology. Most likely they won't even know what they're missing, so you're gonna need to help them. If you need solutions, you can kindly ask, what do you think we can do next time so that this doesn't happen again? The point here is to ask kindly without demanding, because then that sounds like an attack. Ask with curiosity. Keep asking until you feel like this apology makes you feel understood and connected. A fast way that some authors use are the 3 R's of recovering from mistakes, which is recognize with responsibility, reconcile by apologizing, and resolve together. But that still takes me a little bit to remember. So the way that I found that it's easier for me to remember is 3 steps: your past, present, future, their perspective, their forgiveness, and your future together. So your past, present, future, meaning I am sorry, I regret, and I will instead try to something. Then their perspective and their apology. Their perspective is trying to empathize with them. How did you feel this? I understand, all that. And then, do you forgive me? So it's focused on the person. First we focus on me, then them. And finally, the future together. Find solutions together that will work for better dynamics. Next time we can try blah 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 blah. And ta-da! I found that knowing every step of an apology was the first step to start fixing relationships and making them better. So I hope this really helps. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please share this video. More people need to know this, and feel totally free to send me an email with questions, and I'm happy to make a video for you. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Bye.